Hello. Hey guys.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Hi. We're just waiting for Cole.
We can talk to you. Oh, here it comes. Straight yeah. Like, we'll start this one out.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So, tell us what you got coming up in season 2.
Well, crazy stuff. We have a new Reggie, obviously, playing. Charles Melton is a legend. We actually both auditioned with him, and he's just, as soon as we met him, we were like, this guy's perfect, Reggie. As sad as it is to lose Ross, he's a great replacement.
I'm not trying to cut you.
Season 2 is, I mean, we've been given, thankfully, with the critical success that we've received with season 1, we've been given a lot more flexibility to dive into the kind of narratives that we could only dip a toe into for season 1. And that means, you know, we're picking up very much off of the afterlife with Archie feel. You know, there's no supernatural element, but in terms of like the darkness and the ability to tell a more interesting narrative through pain and through tragedy, we've been given more flexibility to do so, which is great. Also, we got a new cinematographer who is seriously the man, and that was probably one of the crowning achievements of season 1, was how beautiful the show really looked.
So for me personally as well, having such the material, I feel like that I'm working with this season is so much more interesting, so much more intense.
And we get 22 episodes.
Yeah.
To do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Which means all the characters that felt a little unexplored in season 1 get a chance, get a lot more screen time.
Some of the issues that were tackled in season 1 included substance abuse and statutory rape and slut shaming. What big issues did you guys take on in season 2?
Well, without spoiling too much, we keep very much in line with that. I mean, these are narratives that you experience as teens. All of them are narratives you experience as teens. The South Side specifically is you know, it's like a juvenile detention center. So obviously we dive into a lot of that. But we pick up on the mystery of the drug trafficking from season 1, like how Clifford Blossom was shipping his stuff, the local component of that. Sex is still a big part of the show. You know, whatever way it looks, it's still a huge part of teen life and young experience, and so it's still a primary factor in the show. But we still deal with just a lot of, I mean, the buzzword has been darker content, which seems to be used as like an umbrella term, almost inappropriately so, because it doesn't really talk about the subtlety and the depth of the characters.
And speaking of Jughead's journey, they just announced Tony Topaz. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Tony Topaz is a character in the comics who was kind of a rival of Jughead in an eating contest, so in like the more pure digest world. In this, she's a Southside Serpent who becomes kind of like a peer mentor and either a force of temptation into the serpents or something to stay away from. But we needed, narratively, we needed a single character on the South Side for Jughead to have a kind of interaction with, and she became the perfect archetype.
Hey Jay, when the show starts, we kind of we meet your character, and he's very innocent and happy, and doesn't have too much of, he hasn't been pulled into these darker situations quite yet. But by the end of the season, a lot has obviously happened, especially with his dad being shot. How are they going to explore you becoming this kind of darker character in season 2?
Well, it all starts kind of properly when Fred is shot, and after that he wants revenge, and he's kind of blinded by that want for revenge that it affects his relationship with Veronica. Their relationship becomes a little bit volatile at certain points, with Jughead, him being in the South Side, spending a lot more time in the South Side. And I feel like he's not really as interested in working on those relationships while he's trying to focus on that and focus on helping his dad. Which is, yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm so stoked to be able to finally get my hands dirty in some meat. You know? It's good.